よし。壁紙もボロボロだ。葉巻。タイプライター。あ、設計図みたいだな。あった。これだ。先日の手紙を受け取りました。これは最後の返信です。あなたはすべて私のためにやったと言いましたが、そうではありません。どれもあなたがご自分のためにやったことです。この家や収入に飽き足らず、常にもっと多くを求めていたのはあなたです。後先を考えず、人の道から外れた手段でお金を得ようとしたのはあなたです。はあ、じゃあやっぱさっきの窃盗の切り抜きは、そういうことか。我が身可愛さにカナダに逃げることを選んだのはあなたです。私に相談してくれた時にはもう手遅れで、あなたの言う通りにするしかありませんでした。もうついていけません。もちろん、娘たちはあなたの子でもありますが、私の子でもあります。毎日あの子たちと一緒にいて、父親を亡くして悲しむ二人を慰め、涙を拭いてやっているのは私です。秘密をうっかり漏らしてしまわないよう、日々限界まで我慢しています。でもそんな毎日にもう慣れました。自分の力でやっていくことに、自分の気持ちを伝えることに、この新しい生活を生きることになれました。私は立ち直りつつあります。もう一人で大丈夫です。はあ。おばあちゃんの口からも、娘たちはあなたの子でもありますという。裏返す？あなたは私を幸せにするためなら何でもする。私にふさわしいものを何でも与えると言いましたね。他にどう伝えたらいいかわかりませんが、すでにそうしてくれたと思います。今の望みはここで一人、この新しい生活を自由に生きることです。私だけの力で。子供たちにも二度と連絡しないでください。もう終わったことです。私たちみんなにとって。私たちは昔幸せだったと思います。あなたがまた幸せを見つけることを願っています。ヘレン。へえ。
Hmm. So I guess that's it. Grandma had enough time on her own. Without Grandpa, without Pierre. She realized she liked things better that way.
Can you blame her?
No, not at all. It was her chance to have her own independence. And who would want to give up their whole life, everything they know, just for some guy and some money?
People have done worse for less.
Yeah, but Grandma had a pretty good life, didn't she? Her advice column, her art, her kids, her house. Maybe she just needed a little time to herself to realize how good she had it.
うん。あ、鍵がある。
This could come in handy.
Looks like a mailbox key.
ほう。
Didn't we see some mailboxes up by the gate where we came in?
そんなとこに何かあんのか？ピエール。
Looks like Pierre tried to mail this, but he messed up the postage or something. Let's crack this bad boy open.
Wait, opening other people's mail? I don't know, Tess.
If this guy was your real father, you're his next of kin, so it's fine.
Is that how that works?
I don't know, probably. Makes sense to me.
I suppose you have a point.
Let's see what we've got here.
変装、差出人間変装、はいはい。この辺はいいか。関係者各位、被害総額50万ドルになんとする一連の盗難事件において、私に法的責任があることをここに告白します。50万はあ。私は10年にわたり議員軍の不動産監査官を務めてまいりました。1966年ポーカー賭博の場で私の知識と手持ちの見取り図を買い取りたいという男と出会いました。男をはじめとする数名の集団は夜間に現金を置いたままにしているデパートや商店を狙い窃盗を働きました。これ1店舗じゃないってことだね。この共犯関係はその後も続き、私はさらに深入りすることになりました。そのようにして店舗の警備をかいくぐるための情報を提供する見返りに 10% の取り分を受け取っていました。時が経つにつれ、彼らはますます無謀な計画を立てるようになりました。私だけでなく家族の安全まで脅かされるようになったため、この協力関係から手を引くことを決心しました。他にどうしようもなく、私は軍役所からくすねた書類で死亡診断書を偽造すると、妻と娘たちを残し、偽名で国境を越えました。家族には後から来るよう指示していましたが、それが実行に移されることはありませんでした。私の望みはそんなことを求めてしまい、後悔しています。あれこれって、おじいちゃん実は死んでなかったってことか？ここにいるピエールが実のお父さんだったわけじゃなくて、ここにいるピエールが実のお父さんで、お母さんが知っているお父さん、おじいちゃんが、おじいちゃんと同一人物だったってことかな。ちょっと、うまく説明できてるかわかんないや。ああ。そのピエールとおじいちゃんが同一人物だった可能性あり？おじいちゃんの名前何だったっけ？レオナルド・ランブロスだったっけ？不正に得た利益はスズメの涙ほどしか残りませんでしたが、その幾ばくかの残りも含め、すべて処分いたしました。妻のヘレンが私の罪を知ったのは、すでに手遅れになった後です。妻は死亡偽装工作に口裏を合わせただけです。やっぱそういうことなんだ。それは他にどうしようもなかったからです。罪はありません。一連の犯罪に関与することを選んだのは私の一存です。妻と娘たちはどうかそっとしておいてください。これが私の告白です。はあ。
So Pierre was my dad?
He wrote this whole confession, but it never made it. It's been here ever since.
I can't believe it.
Well, it says right there.
No, I mean rhetorically, Tess. Jeez.
Right.
机にあった設計図みたいのはその時の仕事の名残なのか。でもこの場所に来てからはその犯罪者集団とは縁を切ったって言ってたらな。
So my mother wasn't having an affair at all, or whatever this would have been.
Not except with Grandpa's secret identity.
So my father hadn't died
そう
when
ね。
we thought he'd had a heart attack. He was just here, on this dock. We never got to know him. He was just a car ride away. August and I suffered over something that never even happened.
まあ、おばあちゃんからしたら娘を守るためでもあったんでしょうね。その犯罪者集団は家族をも狙うって言ってたから。
It kind of did happen though, didn't it? As far as you knew, it did. You lived with that your whole life, so to you, it did.
I can't believe I can't believe he just abandoned us. All this time, he was here. He gave up his family, his children.
For an old boat and some booze.
I wish I could have talked to him. Just one more time.
もういないのかな。
And my mother living a lie for the rest of her life. I can't even imagine. I just wish I could have talked to her about it while she was alive.
Wish you could have been there for her?
Yeah. If we could have just... She didn't have to carry all this alone. I can't believe she would do that to us, lie to us her whole life. Why didn't she say anything, even when we were all grown up?
Maybe she was trying to protect you.
うん、そうだと思うよ。
Yeah, maybe. August was so little, but I was old enough to know the truth. I just wish we would have talked.
So, that's it? He spent all his money, tried to send this confession, and disappeared, and he never came back? Do you think he could still be alive?
I don't know. Honestly, I honestly don't care. It doesn't really matter, does it? Either way,
あら、そう
he's
なる。
gone.
こっからお父さんを探す旅に出るのかと思ったけど。
You don't want to keep going? Maybe we could find...
うん。
No, I think we found enough.
あ、そ
Yeah. I'm sorry, Mom.
He pretended to die. But he really just left me, like everyone else.
I didn't leave you.
Well, maybe not yet. But your dad...
I thought you said you were the one who kicked Dad out.
I mean... Well, it wasn't quite like that. I guess... Listen. I'll give you the full story in the car.
Yeah, me too.
Tess, thanks for doing this. For coming with me.
Of course.
And for pushing me to find out what happened.
Just doing my job.
I know I haven't been the best mom lately. But I am so lucky to have...
Oh, Mom.
Beautiful, hardworking...
Stop. You'll make me cry.
Just such an amazing daughter.
I love you, Mom.
I love you too, honey.
Hmm. 変わりないね。
Hey, Mom. I was thinking about something. I wonder what Grandma would say about all this.
Good question. What do you think?
I don't think she'd be too happy. Now, girls, I hid those private things away so people wouldn't find them. I don't don't know why you couldn't leave well enough alone. Well, if you didn't want people to find it, maybe you should have gotten rid of it. Well, okay. Maybe I did want you to find it. A little bit.
そうだな。生きてるうちに処分しとかないといけないものいっぱいあるな。
So you asked about what happened with me and Dad.
Uh-huh.
Well, your dad, you know, was always looking for the next thing. Always had a new idea to try that was going to fix all his problems, our problems.
私たちの問題。多分これ金銭的な問題なのか
And for a
な。
while, it was the video store. And then that sales thing, and then he decided that he
そういう
was
ことか。
going to be a professional poker player.
ギャンブルってそういうことか。プロのポーカー選手。
Is that what you meant by full-time gambler?
Yeah. I mean, not really a gambler. He's not playing with his own money. It's all tournaments and stuff. They're playing as a sport.
That's kind of cool.
It's certainly, interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he's following his dreams. He might not make it, but he is going for it.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I never really thought about it in that kind of light.
I mean, I wish he could have been here, but he had a dream, and he had to follow it. I get it.
Right, my little web entrepreneur.
It's like Matt Damon in Rounders.
It's not really like Rounders. I mean, he wins a lot in Rounders. And he's a lot more handsome.
He must really like poker.
He likes it. But I wouldn't say that's the real reason he left. The split came at a really hard time. The theater was doing worse, and I was spending all my time there. Then your grandmother started really declining and needed more and more help. I think when I decided we needed to move in with her to care for her, well, being a full-time caretaker for his mother-in-law was not something your father ever signed up for. So he left for Nevada. He wanted to stay married. Said we could make it work. But by that time...
It was already over.
Yeah, exactly. I realized that this was a pattern that would never really end. Do you blame me for ending it?
No, I get it. You needed his support, and he just ran away. Kind of forced your hand.
Yeah, kind of.
That sucks, Mom. But I do miss him. I'm sorry for buying the tickets.
Oh,
I should have talked to you first. I guess I thought, I don't know, that Dad, explain everything to me in a way that made sense, and that he was living some great life out there.
no, you shouldn't apologize. I'm sorry I didn't tell you earlier. I guess I was embarrassed. That I would have married such a ding-dong. Professional gambler. I didn't want to have to say it out loud. But I guess you can't keep running away from your problems forever.
Now I have these tickets and I don't know what to do.
I think you should go.
To Reno?
Yeah. I think it would be good for you to hear his side of the story. We may not always get along, but he's not a bad guy. And you guys have a good relationship. You should spend some time with him. I think it'd be good for both of you.
Are you sure, Mom?
Yeah, I'm sure. But it's not over Thanksgiving, right?
Oh God, no. And Miss August mac and cheese? Fat chance. I'm proud of you, Mom.
For what?
What do you mean, for what? You're kick-ass. How many moms would stop packing up their house to drive their daughter all over Michigan to search for a family secret? Or run their own business, run a community theater? That's pretty cool.
All right, all right. Maybe not the brightest idea from a financial perspective, but it is pretty cool. Thanks, honey. That means a lot. And speaking of businesses, that's pretty impressive that you made enough money to buy a plane ticket.
Yeah, it's exciting that people are willing to pay me to design websites.
Well, I've seen what you can do, and you do a great job.
Oh, thanks, Mom.
I'm serious. When I saw your web stuff, I mean, I don't always know what I'm looking at, but I know it looks good.
Thanks.
An artist's eye, just like your grandma.
And my mom. But maybe it skipped over my aunt.
Come on, her painting wasn't that bad. Well, I guess I always imagined that you'd go to Ford like Grandma and me. It's silly, but it's not fair of me. God knows I didn't do everything my mom wanted me to do.
Like seeing Kurt?
Yeah, exactly. Amongst many other things. But yeah, it's hard to let go, to see you as an adult, and not just my baby girl.
Mom.
You were so cute back then. Even cuter than now.
Stop.
And you had the biggest head. Everyone said it. Everyone said, that's the baby with the biggest head.
Bowling ball head, the bowling ball baby.
Yep. And it was all your dad. On my side, we all have perfect, tiny little heads. Like golf balls.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you think about the whole August thing?
Moving in with her?
Yeah. I guess it's a big decision, moving to Chicago.
Yeah, that's putting it mildly.
Would you want to move in with her?
まあ、でも激潮があるんだよな。
I'm not sure. What about the Andromeda?
ですよ
And
ね。
Francine? It means starting over, kind of.
Yeah. But it could be nice to get a fresh start. We've been through a lot of big changes this year. You've been through so many big changes. But I mean, we're making it work. And whatever we decide, we can make it work. I'm confident in that.
Yeah. Me too.
We should call August and tell her about all this.
Oh, hey, August, guess what? Our dad really is our dad.
You can sleep easy. We're not French-Canadian after all.
Whatever we end up doing, I'm glad you're with me.
Yeah. Me too.
はい。というわけで、オープンローズ、これにて完結となります。まあ、そのね、おばあちゃんの本に隠されていた秘密の鍵を見つけた時の、こう、ワクワク感、ミステリー的なね、ワクワク感。 はありつつも、そうね、最終的にはいい感じで着地できたんじゃない？少なくとも母と娘としては、こう、信頼関係がさらに増したみたいなね、感じで終われたんじゃないかな。お母さん的には微妙なところだよね。育ての親が実の父親ではなかったんじゃないかっていうところから始まったこの、親子旅。最終的に実の父親ではあったけれども犯罪者だったっていうところは複雑な気持ちではあるんだろうね。とはいえだよね。前に進んでいこうという親子二人のこの最後のね、垣間見れたんじゃないでしょうか。そんなところで、この動画のシリーズ、この辺でおしまいとしたいと思います。そうですね。はい、面白かったです。では、私他にもゲーム動画アップロードしております。よろしければそちらもご覧になってください。最後までご視聴いただきましてありがとうございました。